Every year, thousands of new products are invented,
Now you're talking,
Yeah, now it's clever.
which are supposed to make our lives easier.
Look, it's cooking.
But do they?
It serves 4.
To answer the question head on, these seasoned celebrities are trying out the latest improvements to daily life. At home and out and about.
There we are, that's good.
But is the future all it's cracked up to be? Or were things better the old way?
I do not have the patience.
Everything is so complicated.
All these things that we're saving time. What are we saving time for?
Meet the hard-to-please OAPs.
It doesn't impress me.
Oh, that wasn't me, incidentally.
She's dead. June.
What?
Oh, it's all right. I thought you'd gone.
I think I dropped off.
Oh, dear me.
These days, we're encouraged to drink less, smoke less, and do more exercise. A trend inventors have been quick to capitalise on.
Oh, my goodness. What is this?
It's all boxes and boxes.
How many more of these things?
Oh, there are
have we
lots
got?
of them.
So today, June, Amanda, and John are taking delivery of some state-of-the-art home fitness gear.
Oh, my goodness. How are you?
John's trying out a home sauna,
Here we go.
which explains why he's wearing his undies. While the ladies have a vibrating machine.
Would you like to put this in that hole?
Yes, but there isn't a hole, you see.
There is here.
Oh.
This Bluefin 3D vibration exercise plate costs around £250 and claims to make your workout more efficient.
Oh, we have left off.
The UK fitness market is worth around £4 billion a year, which means a lot of fancy new products are always being developed, whether we want them or not.
So much about fitness is fads. Why not just stick to what we all know? Dumbbells, weights of some kind. You can even do it with a pound of sugar. Just two-pound bags of sugar. Easy.
Ooh.
Working out on the vibrating plate is supposed to stimulate the muscles at a higher rate than normal and use up lots of energy, though it might be a bit much for 91-year-old June.
I'd as soon ride a horse. It's getting a bit faster now.
Just put you on high.
Oh, you put it on very high. It's very...
Is that too high?
No, it's frightfully good if you get in a certain position of voice.
Have you tried doing a voiceover now?
This horse is galloping now.
I'll take you down to low.
Oh, I think
You're
I'll
on
get
low.
off, quite honestly.
I've been very lucky because I have never taken any exercise in my entire life.
Do you know, I can believe that you have never lifted a finger, Michael.
What is this obsession with sort of keeping fit? I'm pretty fit, and I've never done any exercise in my life, and I'll be 80 in 2 years' time.
Oh, you reckon you're pretty fit, Michael? I'll tell you who's fit. She's 91.
You put your hands like this, and you throw your arm. You will, every muscle, you will, this is hard as nails.
Ooh, a bit scary. In the kitchen, John's working up a sweat. And he's not even unpacked his home sauna yet. This Furzone Tourmaline Pro sauna costs around £300 and claims to improve your circulation, soothe aches and pains, and boost your metabolism.
Who would ever want one of these? I'll have a hot bath, thank you very much.
So far, this one's just got John's back up.
You're meant to get into the sauna, and then it's meant to be incredibly hot. I seem to have done it the other way around. I'm getting hot before I get into the sauna. Building the darn thing. Right, here we go.
Oh, surely this is all way too much trouble, and everyone would much rather just go down the gym, right? Oh, wrong.
I mean, gyms. Gym was something that I used to dread when I was at school and used to do everything I could get out of it. Now, people actually seem to pay money. I mean, I could understand maybe having a membership of a nightclub, but why would you want a membership of a gym?
I'll have to ask people who go to the gym and say why you go, because I don't know.
Well, Lionel knows. He's got friends on the inside.
Well, I've been very lucky with certain gyms allowed me in for nothing. They did. I do it once or twice a week and it's fine.
I like to go on the, do half hour on the bike. I've got a bike in my gym, but it don't move.
Right.
Right, here we go.
In the kitchen, John's pretty much sauna ready.
Oh, there's a hole to put it through.
A traditional Scandinavian sauna would be heated with hot coals. This one's electric, which is probably just as well. Those shorts look flammable.
Right. Let's just see if this works. Hope for the best. Right, here we are. How long do we have to do this for? Great.
So, while John sweats his small stuff in the name of research, Ruth and Michael are working in the field today. Literally.
Oh, here we go. Yes, hold on. So,
They're in darkest Buckinghamshire on what would normally be the most low-tech holiday of them all.
it's relatively basic.
I probably wouldn't use the word relatively. I would just go straight into basic. Bye.
Bye, love.
Once upon a time, camping meant washing in a stream and cooking on a campfire, not to mention spending half a day putting up a tent.
Let's get down to work now.
Oh, don't strain yourself, Michael. Fortunately, the days of wrestling with poles and canvas are long gone. This quick pitch tent cost £29.
It's supposed to be very easy to do.
Yeah, well, I know about all that. Easy things to do. And they never are easy.
No, they're not.
Oh, please.
Yes, I see what they mean.
Gosh,
Yes,
quite
okay.
dramatic, that, isn't it?
Britons take more than 15 million camping trips every year, so you might have thought camping was popular.
Camping?
Yes.
Well,
Well,
I've been camped, but I've never camped in my life.
a classic.
With camping, I'm much more an indoor chick. I'd rather go to my jacuzzi with a nice bottle of champagne and sit back and relax.
Oh, yes.
I just can't see the point of camping. Absolute nightmare. I got it absolutely right. I used to drive the children to the camping site, leave them there. I would go off to the hotel, and then at the end of their camping weekend, I would come and pick them all up, and we'd all drive back to London. Perfect. I mean, there's not a huge amount of room in there for us both, is there?
Mind you've got another tent.
Oh,
you
have
know.
we?
Yes.
Oh, right. And then I can
High-tech tent number 2 might take a little longer.
Well, yes, this is definitely not an automatic one, is
No.
it?
Well spotted,
I like
Michael.
this.
There we go.
Oh,
There we are.
This one requires a bit of elbow grease.
I'm quite sure how I ended up with this job. Oh, that wasn't me, incidentally. That was this machine, okay?
Yes, Michael. This Heim Planet cave tent costs around £570. It's got a fully inflatable outer structure in the shape of a geodesic dome. Because we all know what that is. OVS.
And I'm not, somebody that normally complains, but I would say it's been a long 2 minutes so far for me.
right, you hold it this time and I'll pump it.
Beg your pardon, Ruth?
Unfortunately, an easy to erect or a not easy to erect
Careful now.
camping tent
Phew.
wouldn't make any difference to me because I wouldn't be interested in it either way. But I thought it was very good of Ruth to actually do all the work.
I think that's it now.
Oh, look at that lovely tent.
Let's
There
sit
was a
down.
sort of Miss World competition, but a Miss World of tents.
Exactly. No, it's not
That
for me,
wouldn't
this.
win, I don't think, would it?
No.
There's a picture of it.
It's there
Ours
with it.
doesn't really look like that, does it?
No.
Oh, maybe it does.
Well, it would if you'd blown it up properly. Back in the kitchen, John's still in the home sauna.
Aren't you meant to, with saunas, be beaten with brushes or, no, with bits of forest or something?
In fact, if anything, he might be a bit overcooked.
How lovely. I do like your sauna. It's very nice. What a lovely sauna. This is one of the best I've ever had.
Oh, look.
It's John the Baptist.
Thank you.
Do you look like?
When I thought it was a home tour, oh yes, this is going to be silly. And it was silly.
There is so much of this stuff. It's just more hassle than it's worth. Nobody seems to come up with that level of gadget where you would say, hey, that's unbelievable. It's always things that you never feel you've ever had a problem with anyway.
Is it all right, darling? Are you enjoying it? Is it doing you any good?
Oh, yeah.
That's a plunging neckline you've got now,
I
darling.
know. And you said, hello.
Hello.
Shall we talk?
Yeah, do be careful. There might be children watching. It's not very nice.
You did a grand job here, dear.
Well, I think I did.
Yes, you did.
In a field somewhere in Buckinghamshire, Ruth and Michael are on a technology-enhanced camping trip.
For goodness sake, mind the poo.
Well,
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Inevitably, there are some problems technology can't solve.
4. It does smell, Michael.
I went on safari. I'm in my chalet in Botswana.
Ooh, cool, Botswana.
Opened the door, and I looked straight, and there was this one twig in front of me. Behind the twig was a rhinoceros, a big rhinoceros. He's looking at me, and I'm looking at him. I slowly closed the door, and I went to the phone and called and ordered an airplane and flew us the heck back to L.A. I'm not into the outdoors. No.
Meanwhile, Ruth and Michael are coming face to face with Buckinghamshire's wildlife, armed with a carrot
Come on. So look what I've got for you.
and that indispensable gadget for the outdoor lifestyle, a selfie stick.
It's very. I mean, I don't quite know how to operate it.
But the carrot's not working.
Pull it there, and you press that, and then you get a picture.
And nor is the stick. But I'm pretty sure it's not the stick's fault.
I could never do a selfie myself because I can never work out which bit I'm supposed to be taking of. The thing about this is all we seem to be getting are pictures of ourselves.
Yes, I know.
No, that's no good.
Smile for the camera, please. Smile. Oh, look at you, Grumpy. Cheese. Oh.
In the old days, they'd, set their camera up, they'd put the timer on, run round, get into their position, and just take the photograph. But there was none of this pouting going on.
When you take a selfie, you go,
Why?
I keep getting pictures of myself here on this selfie thing.
Yeah, well, the clue's in the name, Michael.
Face this way.
No, the other way.
The other way.
Yeah, that's it.
People do come up to me because I'm Jack Whitel's dad, and they say, oh, can I have a selfie? And I have to be very careful because most of the people who come up are girls, but I always think round the corner, the old Bill could be waiting for me saying, excuse me, sir, could we just have a word with you?
Michael's clearly struggling with the whole selfie stick concept. So Ruth's taking matters into her own hands.
Well, if you hold it there,
Yeah.
and then I'll bring damsel into shot.
Yeah.
Right, come on
Can
then.
we try that? There we are, that's good.
Oh, she's weird. Got a very big bladder, love. She finished? No, she's still dripping.
Yes, well, that comes to us all, love. At the house, June, Amanda and John are experimenting with some ultra-modern aids to exercise.
Cat, this is the sauna suit. Dear me, how silly can you get?
By 2045, it's predicted that nearly half of us will be medically obese. So John's getting into that suit while it still fits.
That'll be it, right, here we go. So that's the first bit. Excellent.
This Everlast sauna exercise suit costs £12.99 and is supposed to make John sweat and burn calories faster.
That's it, right? So this is it. Boosts workout benefits, yeah? Keeps muscles warm and limber. Okay, so it's...
Is that all you've got, John?
Well, doesn't do much for me.
Meanwhile, in the lounge, the ladies are trying out a gadget which claims to make them more supple.
the back stretching mat inspired by yoga. Release the tension and improve flexibility.
This stretch yoga mat costs around £200. It's got special built-in inflating pads which claim to automatically move your back through yoga-style stretches. You just need to plug it in.
Right, now, lie down, June. I don't know what I think about yoga. I'm sure it's good for the right people. It's never been any good for me at all. Frankly, a complete waste of time. Can you feel anything happening?
It sort of lifts up your shoulders. Can you see?
Oh, my God, darling, you look amazing.
I think it must be a bit of electricity, because you can feel a kind of frizzle.
My God, it's vibrating. I think I'll leave the room. Anything could happen here. Can you feel that? Is it doing you any good? June? Oh, she's dead. June?
What?
Oh, it's all right. I thought you'd gone.
I think I dropped off.
I think we're obsessed now with all these gizmos, like that fit thing on your arm. Everybody seems to want them and have them. And they think it's going to make their performance better, but it won't unless you put the effort in.
Oh, you look
What
like...
about this?
Do you know what?
Well, you look like an astronaut.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
I've never received an Oscar, but I've got one.
What do you think, though, eh?
Do you know something? I think it suits you.
Ooh, you just reminded me. Having a nut roast tonight.
Right, now then, what have I got here? I've got hot meal kit.
Back in Buckinghamshire, campfire dining has moved on a bit from the traditional Primus stove and tin of beans.
It contains a meal pouch, a flameless ration heater, and a wet wipe. Isn't it sweet?
Oh,
They put a
sweet.
wet wipe in
A
there.
wet wipe, how nice.
Ruth and Michael have discovered food that cooks itself. For around £4, you can get one of these hot meal kits.
Insert unopened meal pouch in the sleeve.
There are chemicals in the outer sachet, and when you add water, the reaction produces enough heat to warm up the meal.
Okay, all right. Ow, sugar.
Mind your fingers, Ruth.
Okay.
15 minutes later,
Do you know,
Yeah?
I think this might be ready.
Okay.
Oh.
When I saw it on the plate, it looked like something that my dog either might have eaten or even might have produced.
oh, for heaven's sake, Michael, you're on a campsite, not at Claridge's.
You know, Kim Jong-un has somebody that tastes all his food before he eats it.
Actually, it doesn't taste too bad.
See, Michael? Ruth likes it.
No.
Oh,
I mean, you'd been better off putting a potato in the embers of a fire, like we used to do in, you know, the Girl Guides. No, achri.
even after a futuristic campsite dinner, someone still has to do the washing up.
Oh,
To speed things along, Michael's got a pop-up washing bowl.
having a little bit of trouble turning this tap off.
It's a push tap, Michael.
Seems to be,
Michael, just leave it, it'll turn itself off.
seems to
And
be
he's pushed it again.
quite determined.
We'll come back later.
No.
Meanwhile, Ruth's trying out a pop-up shower cubicle and a camping shower with a foot-operated pump.
I'm going for a shower.
This stylish combo will set you back about £45.
Mrs. White will be thrilled if she saw me doing this.
She'd be shocked.
For me personally, it's not something that I would ever think if I was going up, say, to the Garrick Club for lunch one day and then thinking, if only I'd bought that
Beep!
washing up bowl with me.
Oh, stop it, Michael. I have very few bleeps left in me.
Oh! Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, gosh. Brrr, cold. Let's get out of here.
But even these clever inventions have their limitations.
How was that?
Oh, cold, Michael. Cold.
Can I get you a glass of...
No,
you
thank you. I'm
sure?
going to warm up in the tent.
Oh, okay.
Yes, at the end of the day, even technology-enhanced camping is still just washing in cold water and sleeping in a tent.
Oh!
And it's not to everyone's taste.
I like to know where the bathroom is. And sometimes, and I would do a tour, I take my own pillow. I love my own pillow. It makes me sleep.
Oh, cuddles Lionel Bear.
Why have we all become such wimps? Because that's what we are, wimps. I'm a wimp myself.
Oh, and tiny cuddles to you too, June. After a long day on the campsite of the future, it's time for some good old-fashioned shut-eye.
Michael? You all right?
Yeah, I was just nodding off, actually.
But even a tent full of technology won't change some people's minds.
The current Mrs. Whitehall really, really wants to get a camper van. And I've told her you're going to get it on the day that the hearse goes up the embankment with me in the back of it. And as it fades from sight, the delivery of your camper van will come to our house. Not until then. Hello, Brian? Brian? Yeah, hi. Could you get over and pick me up? Yeah, I'll text you the address. Brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, no, the Mercedes is fine. Okay, bye.
What a shot.
There's an awful lot of gadgets in sport.
Oh, look, I'm going, Harry!
What a load of cobblers.
We don't want 405 eggs, for Christ's sake.
I hate online shopping.
I could have made mango chutney by now.
Yes, the Hard to Please OAPs are back at the same time next Tuesday. It was a case that shocked the nation, and this Thursday night at 9, we've a brand new documentary part of our Crime and Punishment season, Jill Dando, the 20-year mystery. Next tonight, as he continues his search for answers, Martin puts himself in grave danger. We're right back after this with The Widow.